Got another quick one for you today, a quickie, as they would say. But this is not a real complicated one. This one's a problem with some lights. Yes, lights in my storage area are not working properly. We're going to investigate and see where the problem is. It could be something simple, could be something complicated, but we're dealing with 120 volts here, so it's safety first. Houston, we have a problem. My lights are not working. Only half the lights in my old storage unit is working. This one, the lights are not working. I'm flicking the switch and nothing's happening. You see, that switch controls the lights on one side, but that switch controls the lights on the other side, and the lights aren't working. So we're gonna have to see why this isn't working. Could it be the switch that's bad? I guess anything's possible, or it could be a wiring problem, but there are 3 lights connected to that switch and none of them are coming on, so we're starting at the switch itself. First things first, we'll remove the plate. Now this is not my wiring. This was like, hit this when I bought the place in '93. This is a loft over a detached garage, and I used to use it as my ham radio shack back when I was active. There's a tower here. Antennas that don't work because they're so old and falling apart. But this used to be where I had my ham radio stuff set up. Now, and then I used, after that I used it for dubbing tapes. I'll show you some of the stuff here. My old Panasonic NV9800, for example, when I was doing 3/4 inch stuff, I did it here. Little monitors, the Sony monitor is packed in, and I'm gonna have to fix this someday. But that's a nice little 20-inch monitor that it worked one day and then it didn't work. I didn't use it for a while and then it didn't work. But I used to do my tape dubbing and film transfers and stuff back in the day when we were using a projector. I had the projector set up on the table and a camera and a light box. And I used to work here because it just got me out of the house. That was when the house was only 2 bedrooms and was very small. I didn't have a lot of room in the house to do anything. So I had this used as loft, which is now basically just storage. You know, I think this machine probably still works. I should try it out and see if it still works, just for the hell of it. Because I haven't used this. I used this, well, the opening on my video, my original opening of the 3/4. So I just store stuff here now. Have my old multi-system Hitachi as well on here, and an external standards converter for doing PAL conversions. I got an AGW1 up here somewhere as well that's broken, like everything else. Some old beta machines and old, I guess that's a 5-disc CD changer. I think that works. Anyway, I gotta check the switch here and see whether the switch itself is where the fault is. It's the middle switch that's not working. That switch works. They're all 3 switch. This is for an outdoor light and it works. Just this one here is not turning on the light, so I don't know if it's a problem inside here, whether it's a switch or whether it's the wiring or the light itself. Could be at the first light because they go from one to the next as far as I know. But power comes up in here, so let's check it with the meter. Hopefully you guys can read the meter. Let's check it here. Alright, so we'll just check it to ground. So I see 120 volts there. I see nothing there. Of course, the switch is off. Let's turn the switch on. And I should see 120 volts, but I see nothing. The other switch over here, of course, that the lights are on, I have 120. So we got a bad switch. Let's change it out. I'm going to kill the power, as I don't need to be working on this mess live. So let me kill the power and we'll get that switch out and get it replaced with a new one. So, relatively easy to do this. Just undo the 2 screws, change out the dead switch. Wiring in here looks just wonderful. This is not my doing. This would be like, who did you say did the electrical in this place? What the hell is that? Can we see this? This wire is just looped over the, it's just looped over. It's like, really? Yeah, it is. This one here is at least kind of twisted around the lug. But this one, well, leaves something to be desired. Okay, I got a new switch here. I guess I'll just do this the same way that it was done before. I mean, after all, it worked for 30 plus years. What could be wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Place burned to the ground, possibly. But, say, I don't know when this was done, but it was done before I bought the place. I bought the place in '93, so this was done a long time ago. As you can tell from looking at the switches, how discolored they are. It's only a couple fluorescent fixtures on here, so it's not like there's a lot of current being drawn through the switch. It's got 3 dual 40s, so now you see why I shut the power off, because there's no clearance in here to do any work. It's like whoever put these wires in did not believe in having any extra slack whatsoever. They just put the wires in, tighten them down, and so, oh, that's good enough. It's only a light circuit. What the hell? I'm so confident this is going to work. I'm going to put the plate back on before I even turn on the power. That's how confident I am that this is going to work. And then watch it not work. Okay, power's turned back on. Left bank of lights. Right bank of lights. Okay. We're back in business. That's how you change a light switch. I know it's ugly. It's ugly. The wires are too short. That's probably why it failed. Wires pulling on the switch. But it lasted forever, so it will continue to last. They don't get turned on that often here. This is a place that I don't go to that often. Only when I need old parts.